Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Rachel and I'm an Egyptology PhD candidate at the University of Liverpool. And in this video I'm going to be taking you guys with me as I reorganize my desk and deal with all of this mess. So to start with, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tour of my desk so you can see kind of what we're dealing with here. There's quite a lot of papers and mess on the top of it, and the drawers are looking pretty bad as well, so I'm going to show you those. So this is the top of my desk, and you can see I am really bad for tidying up when I'm done with a day's work. This is covered in bits of my PhD, my laptop, my diary, loads of pens, books, all of that. And then above my desk, I've just got like a little whiteboard and my notice board up for putting stuff on. And then we have the drawers. Oh, I also have a little notice board over here, but I literally don't use that. And I only have a couple of friends' business cards on there, so I'm thinking I might get rid of that quite soon. And then I have my drawers. So this is literally just full of stuff. I don't even know what's in here. We've got some random wires, my iPad, some rolled up paper that I think is like revision stuff from years ago, so that's gonna need some serious sorting. And then in the second drawer there's loads of stationery, yeah, kind of just shoved in there. And then the third drawer is a little bit better. Things are in pencil cases, but this is like all of my pens and pencils and stuff. So I've got like loads of pencil cases full of pencils, more pencils, more pencils. I don't even use pencils, I just have so many. Endless packs of highlighters in here. So this just needs a little bit more organising. So I also picked up a couple of things from IKEA recently that's gonna help me with kind of tidying stuff and keeping it organised, hopefully. So I picked up a little desk organiser, and there's no way I can actually pronounce the product names, so I'm gonna leave these in the description for you guys. I picked up this one, so it comes as kind of like a little box, but there's like a tray that you can put stuff on, there's kind of a paper holding thing, and then loads of these little desk organisers. So there's like 3 different sizes of these. They're going to be really good for like holding pens and stuff, and you can put it all together and it kind of looks something like this, which is really cute. And it's all made from recycled paper, so that's the reason I went for this one, because I don't want to get something like plastic, so this is a little bit more environmentally friendly. And then I also picked up some drawer organisers, so these also just come as like a box, and then you can separate them, maybe. Yep, and then you can separate them, and you've got kind of a big tray, and then these little trays, and a couple of these size ones. So this will just be really good as little drawer dividers and kind of keeping all my stuff separate rather than the big chaotic pile that it is now. And these ones are also all made of recycled paper, like these ones. So hopefully these will help me with my organising. But yeah, let's get started. So the top of my desk kind of looks easiest to start with, so I'm probably going to start with that bit. But I'm going to have to deal with the problem that I usually tidy the top of my desk by shoving it all into a drawer. But then I'm going to have to tidy my drawers, so I'm going to try and be a bit nicer to myself this time and actually tidy things away in organised places. Okay, so that was actually pretty easy. I've got rid of all of the bits of paper on my desk. So all of the little loose tiny bits I stuck up on my notice board, and the big ones I've got in this little organiser here, which is just, this is the things that I'm currently working on. And then in front of that I've just got my clock. I really need to get a new one of these because the front comes off all the time, and just falls over. I can't actually change it very well because it's lost all the little pegs at the back, so kind of next on my list is a new clock, but for now that one's gonna have to be. And then I've got over here, I've got all my whiteboard pens and just the coloured pens and stuff that I usually write with. And then I've got a couple of these little organisers left, so I'm going to use them in the drawers as well. And I'm going to tackle the drawers next. Okay, so the drawers are done, and that has taken me a lot longer than doing the top of my desk. And this is all of the stuff that I'm going to be getting rid of. There's loads of just sort of random crap in my drawers. Loads of random packaging, this old speaker that we actually never use, some random hand warmer, a bit that I took off my whiteboard, dead headphones, like loads of just junk basically. So that's all gonna go, and then let me show you my drawers. So this is the top drawer, and then at the top of here you have the little tray full of bits of notepaper. And then in the top drawer I've got these random notes I have rolled up, and then in the trays I've got all my wires and random spare screws for stuff around my desk and my chair, and then a couple of spare like phone screen covers, and yeah, just random spare stuff in there. And then this is the stuff that I use all the time, so I've got my blue light glasses, spare coasters, tea light holder and lighter, my external hard drive that I use all the time, and so that's ready for me to grab and use. And then in the second drawer, so in the second drawer I used the big tray, and then I used a load of little trays. So here I've got stuff like my hole punch and stapler, and then a tray full of like rubbers, one with blue tack and those post-it notes, and then loads of these little mini page markers down here, bigger post-it notes because I have loads of them. And then at the back there's trays full of like spare pins and treasury tags, paper clips, staples, stuff that I don't really use very often. And then I've got one just full of glue because for some reason I have loads of glue. And then the bottom drawer, I haven't really changed it that much. I've kind of just stood things up in here, but yeah, it definitely looks a lot neater than it was, and I can reach everything really easily. So the last thing I have to organise is hanging up my calendar, which is actually just at the moment it's just literally sat on top of this pocket and does not get looked at or used for enough at all. it's not very exciting, it's just like a random template printed off, but I'm going to replace this, which is like a little cupcake magnetic notice board that I have basically never used. I have a couple friends' business cards stuck on there, so I'm gonna get rid of that and replace it with my calendar, which I'm gonna attempt to hang up using this little hook, which is actually from a shower curtain. But yeah, I'm gonna give that a try and hope that it works. So my desk and my drawers are officially tidy and organised now. So thank you guys for joining me for this, and I'll see you in my next video.